Hi everyone, it's Daniel here. Today I'll be reviewing another album. I know it's been a while, hasn't it? But I'm back anyways, and yeah, to start off the year, I'm going to be reviewing a certain Queen album, and it is a very underrated Queen album, I must say. But yeah, here it is, and it is their seventh album from 1978, Jazz. Oh, I love this album. I mean, the cover, come on, look at it. Fat bottom girls on their bicycles, I know. I like the illusional like cover, pretty cool, and the word jazz written in pink, very cool. So yeah, there's the front, there's the spine, Queen Jazz, and the back is the complete opposite. It now says Zaj now instead of jazz. Well, it doesn't actually say Zaj, but it kind of does because it's jazz in reverse and it's the opposite colour pattern, you know, that sort of thing. Vice versa with the front, which is pretty cool. I quite like that. And yeah, and then we've got the tracks. Yeah, flip sideways, you get the track listing, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's 13 tracks on this album. Sheer Heart Attack also had 13 tracks, which I'll definitely review that album at some point. But yeah, I bought this album the other week. Absolutely fantastic. I've played it how many times now? Twice. But yeah, I remember the album pretty well. And yeah, all 13 tracks absolutely brilliant. So the album starts off with Mustafa, a pretty catchy opening track. I really like this one. Freddie wrote it, and yeah, I think it's a great album opener. I know a lot of people don't like this track because it doesn't really make sense, but yeah, it's just fun. I love it. I think it's a great way to start off the album, and I mean, the band on this album, absolutely fantastic. Their playing is brilliant. I love it. But yeah, Mustafa, a great album opener, one of my favourites. I mean, one of my favourite album openers, which I should definitely rank the Queen album openers at some point. And the album closes as well, which will be interesting. Next track is Fat Bottom Girls. Of course, everyone knows this song. Just brilliant. Guitars played by Brian May, of course, absolutely fantastic. That riff, and just a brilliant song. I love it. Of course, the harmonisation from the whole band, just a brilliant song. So yeah, next track is Jealousy. Oh, I love this song, beautiful. Brian May makes his acoustic guitar sound like a sitar, which is really cool. Love the bass line, love the piano and the drums. Just love everything about it. Freddie's vocals are fantastic as well. And the lyrics are just, heart-aching. I love it. Love this track a lot. Bicycle Race, probably my favourite track on the album. Absolutely catchy. I love it. The odd time signatures. I forgot how weird this song was. Like, honestly, I hadn't heard it for years. Played the album in full, and yeah, I love Bicycle Race a lot. It might be my favourite track. Well, it's definitely up there, like my top 5, top 3 tracks from this album. I absolutely love this track. It's catchy and just amazing, and you actually get bicycle bells in the song as well, which is really nice. Nice little add-on to the song, which I rather like. So yeah, next track is If You Can't Beat Them. Catchy song. I didn't know John Deacon wrote this song. Yeah, he actually wrote this song. I think it's catchy, you know. A lot of people say this track's filler. I don't think it is. You get some really cool guitar parts, and yeah, it's just a really cool song. Let Me Entertain You is another great track. Really cool guitar riff. Some great vocals from Freddie as well. Then On Time, another great song. I love it when he says "You're dead." I just love that. It's another great song with amazing guitars played by Brian May. Just brilliant. Next track is Only 7 Days, another John Deacon song. I love this song a lot. Absolutely beautiful. Quite heart-aching as well because it's about this man who's on holiday and he falls in love with this woman, but he's only with her for 7 days because Monday to Sunday because he arrives on holiday on Monday and then has to leave on Sunday, and then he never sees this woman again, which, heart-aching song. I love it. Great ballad, in my opinion. Dreamer's Ball is the next track, and it is a really cool song. Start to like it a lot more. I mean, when I say I start to like a song more, I don't mean I've disliked the song. It just means the other tracks stand out more to me. On this album, there's no such thing as a bad track or anything. All these tracks are fantastic. But yeah, Dreamer's Ball, absolutely brilliant. You know, quite like Elvis-y sounding, you know, quite 50s, you know. Really cool guitar parts from Brian. And just a really really nice, more slower track. I like it, quite steady, quite jazzy. I love it. Next track we have is Fun It, which is another controversial song. I love this song. Yeah, it sounds quite like something from Hot Space, or well, it actually has the same drum beat used in Another One Bites the Dust, because I believe Roger didn't want to, anything to do with that track. But yeah, basically just copied and pasted the drum beat from this song, and then yeah, voila, Another One Bites the Dust was born, and thanks to John Deacon as well. But Fun It was a Roger Taylor song. It's a nice mix of funk and rock, which I really like. The bass line is really cool. The guitar parts are wicked as always. Of course, Brian May, uses quite a few guitars. Well, it's all multi-track. Of course, he uses a Red Special, but multi-track, innit? Fun It's a great song. I love it. I love how Roger sings lead on it, and then Freddie sings "Do do do, you're my dynasty." That bit, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Love this song. The chorus is amazing. Hey everyone, we're gonna have a good time tonight. All that, yeah, just a brilliant song. And the whistles at the end, just yeah. I thought the guitar, there's a couple of guitar parts which I thought were synths, but of course Queen didn't use synths until the next album. But yeah, Leaving Home Ain't Easy, another beautiful song. Brian May sings lead. There's some really cool high-pitched falsetto parts, which were obviously vocal effects. Oh, and by the way, Roy Thomas Baker came back as the producer. He produced the first, let me think, he produced the first 4 albums, came back to this one, and yeah, in between he was of course producing the Cars music and all that, because they started the same year this album came out. But yeah, Leaving Home Ain't Easy, another beautiful song, like Jealousy or In Only 7 Days, that sort of thing. I love it. Brian makes his guitar sound like an orchestra at this time, which is really nice. So listen to it. It reminds you of just relaxing orchestral music. It works really well in my opinion. So yeah, honestly, this album's fantastic. I'm literally speechless, because I've listened to the album twice on CD. That's right, twice, and yeah, it just blew me away. Also, one of the other tracks, there was a crowd crowd speaking at the end of the song. I believe I could hear Freddie, Roger, and this woman, which is pretty neat. I like that. I like it a lot. But yeah, I've heard some other people say the production of this album isn't great. Well, it's not the best, but I think it works really well. And of course, the 70s Queen albums, I think the production works well. Yeah, live instruments, one take, all that sort of stuff. Really cool. Love it. Next track is Don't Stop Me Now. Of course, the big hit from this album. If you've not watched Shaun of the Dead, then yeah, it's in that film. Yeah, killing when the characters end up killing all the zombies, in the Winchester, and when they're hitting the zombies, they're keeping in time with the song, which cracking scene. Love it. Don't Stop Me Now, great song. Love it. There's a new version of this song which contains rhythm guitars and all that, but I prefer the album version. Yeah, the only guitar in the song is the guitar solo. Of course, we all know where that kick, when the guitar solo in this song comes in. We all know where it comes in to the song. If you listen to the song enough. So of course you've got the intro tonight, the piano, and then the drums and the bass kick in, and then after the bridge, that's when the guitar solo comes in. Just brilliant song. I love Don't Stop Me Now. I remember hearing it when I was younger. Loved it to death. Honestly, heard it in my granddad's car. Brilliant song. Love it. I was this is the best song in the world, and I was jamming to it in his car. Absolutely brilliant. He had the Queen Greatest Hits 1, so that's where this song came from. Obviously, it's one of Queen's greatest hits. So brilliant track. If you love it, if you've had enough of it, then fair enough. And to end off the album, we have the amazing album closer, which is More of That Jazz, which, yeah, people don't really care about this track. I love it though. Pretty cool, hard rocky, sort of funk track sort of thing, sort of like Fun It. Roger Taylor's back on lead vocals again. And also in this song, another thing I need to point out, yeah, like near the end, you get like little like snippets of like audio snippets of like the other tracks, which is quite funny. I think you get Mustafa, Fat Bottom Girls, Bicycle Race, Fun It, if you can't beat them, just like all like mashed into one. I think it works really well, and it's quite funny actually. And yeah, I think that part works really well. People might disagree with me, but oh well. So Jazz is a fantastic album. I love it. 13 fantastic tracks, and yeah. There's the inside, very nice, silver disc with the Fat Bottom Girls on the bicycles, of course. Well, both of them tracks were double A side, which is really cool, I believe. Sort of like We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. Well, pretty much the same, to be honest. Very cool. I love this album. I've definitely put this album in my top 5, top 3 Queen albums, along with Hot Space. I'm joking. No, Hot Space, great album, but probably wouldn't put it in my top 3 or top 5. But yeah, let's open the booklet. Let's see what the booklet has to contain for us. Of course, we've got the band and the red special. No, the red special's not on there. I thought it was. It's quite dark to see, so yeah. Pretty cool photo though. Written, arranged and performed exclusively by Queen. Freddie Mercury sings and plays piano. Brian May plays guitar and sings on mostly backup vocals, but lead on Leaving Home Ain't Easy. Roger Taylor plays percussion, well, drums and percussion, and sings on 2 tracks, which are Fun It and More of That Jazz. And John Deacon, of course, is on bass guitar. Engineered by Jeff Workman. This is, of course, a Queen and Roy Thomas Baker production. Album written and recorded in July to October of 1978 in Montreux, Switzerland and Nice, France, so 2 countries. So special thanks to everyone who worked on this album. Very cool. Of course, this is a remastered version which came out years after the original album. Hey, we've got lyrics, yay. Mustafa's not in here though, but I believe that was a Freddie Mercury track. Yeah, it was, of course, because yeah, if you listen to the track, then you can definitely tell. Fat Bottom Girls was written by Brian May. Jealousy was written by Freddie Mercury. Same with Bicycle Race. Bells, you know, of course, yeah. Got to have bicycle bells on a song called Bicycle Race, haven't you? I'm just reading the lyrics, yeah. I just love Bicycle Race. It's just a clever song. If You Can't Beat Them is a John Deacon song. Let Me Entertain You, Freddie Mercury, you know, of course. And then Done on Time's Brian May. Just brilliant fast songs, you know, with the guitar. And of course, you know, got to keep yourself alive. Of course, that's a reference to the Queen's, well, Queen's first single, you know. Of course, the first single they released, you know. If you've never heard of Keep Yourself Alive or Queen's debut album, oh dear. Look at all them. Dirty buggers, Queen were. Yeah, In Only 7 Days, John Deacon, Dreamer's Ball, Brian May, Fun It, Roger Taylor, Leaving Home Ain't Easy, Brian May, Don't Stop Me Now, Freddie Mercury, and More of That Jazz, Roger Taylor. All lyrics used by permission, published by Queen Music Limited and EMI Music Publishing Limited. Very cool. We've got a really nice picture of them all in the studio. Well, I can see John, Roger, and Brian. Oh, I can see Freddie now. He's actually like laying on the piano. Yeah, John's on the left, and then we've got Freddie laying on the piano. Roger next to John's bass, and Brian waving with his red special. Pretty cool. I love this album. Just brilliant. I mean, such a clever album, quite humorous as well, you know, especially on the inside of the booklet. But yeah, it was the 70s, you know, you just gotta laugh, eh? But yeah, Jazz is a great album in my opinion, like I've said. Definitely a top tier Queen album for me. it's definitely a perfect mix of Queen's early stuff, you know, the more hard rock sort of, arena rock sort of sound, and their latest stuff, you know, the funk and pop and all that. Very cool. I mean, it got them in the charts, and yeah, they did really well on this album, so yeah, sold well, and yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. This has been my review of Queen's album Jazz. Let me know what you think of this album. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Is it sort of in the middle for you? Are there some tracks you like, some tracks you don't really care for as much? Please do let me know in the comments. So yeah, thanks once again, everyone. Take it easy, and I shall see you all next time in a bit, and peace.